I'm Dakota Mullins.
And I'm Shadami Richardson.
Welcome to Warren County Middle School News. We are the news anchors for Season 2.
Today is Wednesday, February 22nd, 2017. The lunch menu for this week is today, chicken fillet or meatball sub. Thursday, chicken tenders or beefaroni. Friday, stuffed crust pizza or corn dog. Next Monday, pork chop or teriyaki chicken. Next Tuesday, cheeseburger or chicken fajitas.
Staff birthdays for the month of February are Mr. Crump, Miss Turner, Miss Ratliff, Mrs. Hawkins, Miss Austin, and Mrs. Aguas.
We would like to wish you all a happy birthday.
Let us never know what old age is. Let us know the happiness time brings, not count the years. Tate and Gina interviewed our new guidance counselor and principal in resident. Let's go to that now.
I'm Gina Marie, Warren County Middle School News, and here's an interview with Miss Mork. How are you, Miss Mork?
I'm doing well, thank you.
I have a few questions for you. How long have you been a guidance counselor?
This is my second year as a school counselor. My first year was last year.
Okay. What influenced you to be a school counselor?
So actually, that was not my original plan. I went through about 4 different majors when I was in college. I thought I wanted to be a dietitian and a food specialist, and that didn't work out. So then I tried business, and then I tried psychology. And then through psychology, I learned that I really liked helping people emotionally, and I knew that I wanted to work with students. So it kind of guided me into the school counseling profession.
I'm glad it finally worked out for you.
Thank you.
Have you worked at any other schools, like elementary or high school?
I'm coming from a high school right outside of Richmond, Virginia, where I worked for the past year and a half.
What college did you go to, and what degrees do you have?
I went to Virginia Tech for my undergraduate, where I got my Bachelor of Science in Human Development, and then I came back home to Richmond, where I got my Master of Education in School Counseling from Virginia Commonwealth University.
What courses do we need to take to be ready for college?
There's so many courses that are important for you to take to be ready for college. You definitely want to take all of your core courses throughout middle school and high school. So math, English, history, science, you want to take all of those. World languages are also great, as well as taking exploratory courses in areas that you're interested in pursuing as a career.
I hope you guys are listening. What do you think the role of a school counselor is preventing school violence?
The school counselor is a great resource in preventing school violence. My job is to help you if you feel like you're angry or you're upset, or if you are feeling like somebody might want to fight you, or you are thinking that you might get into a fight. I'm a great first stop, and we can talk about, what's going on, and we can try to diffuse the situation before it becomes violent.
I hope you can help students with their problems. What makes you want to work at Warren County Middle School?
Warren County Middle School ended up being a perfect middle school for me to work at. While I was here, I was able to, I've always wanted to work in a rural school. I grew up in a rural community, so this worked out perfectly. And coming from a high school, I have a unique perspective of what that transition will be like for middle schoolers to high school.
I hope you enjoy your time here. Well, that's all I have today.
I'm Tate Burness here today with Warren County Middle School News, here today doing an interview with Mr. Yule. How are you doing today, Mr. Yule?
I'm doing really good, Tate. Thank you.
So today we're going to have some questions for you, so we'd like you to answer them.
Okay.
The first of which is, how long have you been in the educational system?
I've been here with Warren County Schools for 4 years, teaching physics and chemistry, as well as earth and environmental science at Warren New Technology High School, and I did a year of student teaching at Harrison Middle School in Greensboro.
All right, that's nice to know. So you're like a science guy, I'd say.
Yes, sir.
That's very good to know. So what college did you go to, and what degree do you have?
Undergraduate, I have a degree in biology from North Carolina A&T State University. I have an associate's degree in education from Vance Granville Community College, and I'm 3 months away from completing my master's in school administration at NC State.
Isn't the master like the highest degree possible?
The highest degree possible is a doctorate degree.
You have fun with that, that's all I'm going to say. So, how do you plan on helping our school while you're still here?
One of my personal mottos is lead from the middle, so I plan to advocate for student issues and be a voice for students when they're encountering some difficulties, as well as help assist Mr. Hicks and Ms. Wilker with the day-to-day operations of managing our school.
It's nice to know. So why did you decide to come here or be an educator at all even?
I believe that it's my godly work to work in education. I did have offers to work in other school systems, but my grandma and my family is originally from Warren County, so I felt that I had work to do in Warren County as a way to give back to our community.
That's very nice. So that concludes our interview today. Thank you for your time. I'm Tate Burness, back to Warren County Middle School News.
Thank you, Tate and Gina, and welcome to our new school, Miss Mark and Mr. Yule.
We would like to mention how all the students have worked in gym and passed the agility, drill, sit and reach strength, 20-meter pace of running, push-up and sit-up test.
That must have been really hard.
I couldn't do it. Did you know this month is CTE month?
No, what's that?
CTE stands for Career and Technical Education. CTE provides students of all ages with the academic and technical skills, knowledge, and training necessary to succeed in future careers.
So Miss Osiris' business and entrepreneurship class is a CTE course?
Yes, also Miss Austin, Mr. Painter, and Miss Ratliff class is CTE course too. February is also Black History Month. Our Black History program is February 24th, this Friday. We mostly hear about MLK's great contributions, but did you know that Mary McLeod Bethune founded Bethune-Cookman University in 1904? She started the school with 5 little girls and $1.50.
That sounds interesting. Henry Jackson Jr. was also a well-known African American. He is known as the Henry Armstrong. He was an American boxer, the only professional boxer to hold a world championship title in 3 weight divisions.
They opened up more opportunities for colored people in various ethnic groups and taught us that we could be anything or anybody we want, as long as we try. Did you know the Boys and Girls Club is now at Warren County Middle School?
How cool is that? Team Center, right?
Yes, T Center is an after-school program for young boys and girls. They offer many fun classes such as cooking and other life skills. They have activities such as Zumba, air hockey, basketball, football, and many more games too.
Wow, that sounds like an interesting after-school program. I might try myself. If you have a passion for fashion, come see the high school and middle school's 2017 Spring Fling DECA fashion show.
I think it's amazing how they came together.
I think it's going to be interesting seeing all of the middle school girls on the stage.
Speaking of activities, let's go to sports with Evan and Javen.
Hello, Warriors. I'm Naziria Johnson. And I'm Evan Richardson. And this is Warren County Middle School Sports. Basketball season is over, but we have a recap of the last game. The boys and girls basketball teams made it to the playoffs. The Lady Warriors had a home game on February 6th against Franklinton Middle School. The Lady Warriors won with a score of 50-10. The boys also had a home game February 6th. They played Holly Middle School. They also won with a score of 41-34. Speaking of big games, the 51st Super Bowl was played February 5th. The New England Patriots and Atlanta Falcons played at NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. The game wasn't looking too good for the Patriots, but they came back and won with a score of 34-28. Falcon and Patriot fans all over the country were shocked at this amazing comeback. I bet Mr. Kofer was happy. Did you see him wearing this Patriots shirt? Yeah. Winter sports are over, but spring sports are here. Softball tryouts were held February 7th, 8th, and 9th, and tryouts for baseball were held February 14th, 15th, and 16th. We hope they have a great season. Track trials are coming soon, so stay tuned. Now back to Dakota and Shadiman with the news.
We now have a new segment called Student Opinions with Deasia Jersey. Let's go to that now.
Hi, I'm Deasia Williams.
And I'm Jersey Kearney.
We have a new segment called Students' Opinions. We advise students and teachers about their opinion on the new tardy policy. Follow us. Ms. Rodriguez, one of the new policies is that all students have to be in class by 7:50 a.m. How do you feel about this?
How do I feel about this? I think it'll be really helpful in helping kids get to class on time and really start that silent advisory, which I know some students don't like, but it's really important that we're reading and we're getting those test scores up. So I think in the long term that this policy will really help us.
Thank you for your opinion. Kasani, one of our new policies is that you have to be in class by 7:50 a.m. How do you feel about this?
I do not like the policy because school buses are still getting here at 7:50 and the bell rings while we're at breakfast. We don't have enough time to eat and the hallways still be crowded. I don't think it's a good policy.
Thank you for your opinion. Joshua, our other new policy is that if you have 3 tardies, you have to spend lunch at ISS. How do you feel about this?
I don't really like this because most students be late anyway, so a lot more students will be and miss night for lunch.
Thank you for your opinion.
Thank you for watching Student Opinion.
Now back to Warren County Middle School news.
Thank you, Deasia in Jersey.
Parents, mark your calendars. On February 24th, our school will be operating on an early release schedule, and the students will get out at 12:30. Also, the Relay for Life fundraiser ends in May, so buy your paper cupcake while you still have a chance.
That's all for today's show, and we'll see you on the next Warren County Middle School News.